the traditional. And welcome back, everybody, to Abnormally Random Presents. I'm your host, Steve, accompanied by associate producer Monica.
Hello.
JT.
Hi.
Michael. And, of course, executive producer Kali Wally Cream Cheese Man.
Hello.
How we all doing this evening?
Fantastic.
It's hot.
It is. It's very much hot out here. And again, we are not recording in the Abnormally Random offices in Pinellas County. We are actually abroad yet again.
Secret location.
From this.
Again, what is the exact address to this place?
Yeah, make sure you post it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pinpoint.
What is it? It's 10,852 Broadway Circle,
I will give you a hint.
Maryland, Ontario, Canada.
Yep.
Tree, grass, dirt. Good luck finding us.
Good luck finding us.
We're totally not at the local hospital.
The local Abnormally Random
church.
office.
Church. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a church for sale next door, which is
Oh, yeah.
an interesting story.
Crazy. Try and find us. We're near a church.
Oh.
In America. Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, buddies.
Good luck figuring out that
it's
one.
Christian if you didn't already figure that out.
Like a Polish Christian. It's very weird.
Polish.
Polish Christian.
How about Sweden?
They just
Sweet.
This church.
Read the Bible and sing about the Lord of Jesus Christ.
The Lord of Jesus Christ.
Well, speaking of the fucking Swedes and the Bible. Oh shit, I don't know actually who owns IKEA. Who owns IKEA?
That's Swiss. That's Swiss.
Swiss?
Yeah, that's
Swiss?
definitely Swiss.
The
Swedish.
IKEA is now
Meatballs?
the most printed. The IKEA catalog is the most printed book on earth, finally surpassing the Bible this month.
It's about time.
Thank you.
Thank
Can we get a round of applause?
Thank you. Thank you. Good job, Swedes, whoever did it.
Good job.
I don't care.
This-
Thank you for losing me in your store for 4 hours when I was trying to find a fucking spatula. Ended up not finding a spatula, getting into 2 arguments with random customers, getting a couch I didn't need, and meatballs. The meatballs were good.
The meatballs are always delicious at IKEA.
And you gotta
Yes.
put the spatula together.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was crazy. It came in 18 pieces.
And the instructions
No
were
instructions.
The,
no
no.
instructions.
Well, they didn't have any English instructions. The only
course.
instructions we found were the French
I
ones.
thought you guys would have a challenge for us. You know?
Unreal.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do like those, I forgot, I think it was BuzzFeed that did it. Two people took LSD and tried to put together IKEA furniture.
Wow.
Did anybody else see that?
No,
The take acid and assemble an
trying.
IKEA like living room set.
Impossible.
It's like a coffee table, 2 end tables, a kitchen
It was
table.
about maybe an
Lots.
hour in, they were just like, there's colors outside the window.
Uh,
They're like, you want to go outside? Yes, let's go outside.
Let's
That
go
sounds
outside.
Like a great idea.
bring IKEA outside. Come on, IKEA. It'll be the greatest adventure of all time.
Come on, IKEA.
6 hours later, still on the couch. We should go outside, man. Look at the colors. And the furniture's less assembled than it was when the acid started kicking in.
You ever see that porn that was filmed in an IKEA bedroom?
No, tell me about it.
Alright, well, it was a porn. It was filmed in an IKEA bedroom.
That is compelling content right there.
Yeah,
It
no,
is.
Like, I think it ended with the girl having cum on her. That's
Really?
The middle part was not that interesting. The beginning, even less interesting. But that last part, I was like, huh, that's where he wanted to put it.
Huh, what a twist.
Was curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
P into slot V. Yes. Speaking of challenges and things of the like, October's right around the corner, guys. Only 5 months away.
That's really far. That's not right.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
It's a little far away.
In relative time, it's
That's
it's
1
far
month away
away.
from being as far away as it can possibly be.
Half a year, one way or the other.
Yes.
But once we get the more Packy chips, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, Colin actually.
I'm out.
I'm in.
I'm
Oh,
Ar-
associate
Artie
did
They
it.
probably still have one floating
No, I don't
around.
I have
wanna-
two.
I don't want to steal one.
I don't want
We
to
talked
steal one.
about
Yeah, she
that.
talked about it. She's like,
We-
nah,
in a
better than
podcast.
that.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. We'll do it next week, Monica. You and me.
I don't want to steal one. I want a
Oh, you want a
chip.
fresh one? Well, then I guess
Oh,
5
thanks.
months away when Packy chips
yeah,
start
They come
selling
out
them
with
again.
a hotter one.
Yeah, we'll get those too.
Never again.
They need to make t-shirts which I think
They do.
They're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to now.
I actually was looking online and I saw, and
This
I
is
survived
definitely their
the.
most profitable year
Yeah.
when it comes to the one chip challenge.
This-
O'Neal did the fucking chip.
Oh yeah, I saw the video,
April O'Neil.
or should I say,
April O'Neil.
April O'Neil
Really?
from the Ninja
Nice.
Turtles.
Yeah,
But
Yellow
I saw.
Jacket, no.
I didn't actually watch the video of Shaq doing it, but I did see the thumbnail.
Hey.
He looked in distress. Very.
How does Shaq fit in a thumbnail?
That's a good question.
It's got to duck a lot.
It's a big thumbnail.
Eric Collin has.
It's basically Shaq's thumbnail.
It's a Shaq
Yeah.
thumbnail.
It's a Shaq size
Yeah.
This is
It's not my
reflective.
personal
Yeah, he's looking
His
at
own
himself in
thumb.
a thumbnail. Hey, I got a big head.
Yes. And also, speaking of YouTube videos, guys, I know you've been waiting a long time for us to come out with new things. Well, you're welcome. New things in the pipe. You should. By the time you hear this, we'll definitely have already 5 videos
Maybe 2.
up. No. I've already got 3 in the queue, and we're working on more. So, you're definitely going to see some new content, and it's going to be wonderful. And what else we got here on the list?
Kitty's doing backflips.
Kitties.
Nice.
Speaking of videos, did anybody check out the Abnormally Random video of the week?
I did.
Recently saw it.
Yeah, and,
Amazing.
Unfortunately,
It
unfortunately,
was something.
it doesn't want to make me start drinking coffee anytime soon.
I know.
Do you not drink coffee now?
No.
You do get a newfound respect for dairy creamer, though.
Yes, you do.
I will say.
I'm drinking spicy chai tea with creamer.
Yes, I
That's quite delicious.
hear that this kind of milk is actually good for cancer treatment
And infants.
in infants.
Infant babies survive off it.
And sometimes
Honestly, they
with a
live
different
on it.
species, it doesn't.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, breaking news!
Sidestep! A cat just sidestepped across the entire.
Whatever this is.
That was amazing.
Oh my god! Oh, that was on video. I would have done it.
Yeah, the kitty shuffle has just been performed for the first time.
What are you doing? Dancing?
He still hasn't.
Speaking of which, is this going to be Kitten Cast too?
I
No.
mean, it doesn't have to be kitten cast.
But we
too.
do have kids.
I mean, every cast can be kitten.
And remember, guys, for every single like, comment, and share,
You get a
free
free
kitten.
Kittens. They're coming your way.
JT, tell us how they'll get in contact with you and/or the other way around.
I mean,
You like?
you
or
like,
share?
you share, or you comment on our YouTube page, or our Facebook, or do we have an Instagram?
Not yet, no.
We do not have an Instagram.
We're losers. We're the
We're-
most popular
well,
social media. We don't got it.
Abnormally random.
Yeah, contact him. We'll get you that kitten. Oh, they're drinking milk right now. You guys should see it.
Oh, wow.
You know how you can see it?
Adorable.
By liking and commenting and getting your own fucking kitten.
That's right. JT
Right in the
will message
Right
you
in the
directly.
mail. I'll
and
drop
tell-
it off at your house.
he'll-
It comes with another kitten.
For every kitten one, you get another kitten.
Two.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't buy one,
Two
get
kittens, one. But on
Oh,
that
no.
logic, if you won 2 kittens, would you not get 4 kittens?
Yeah, no, it's endless amount of kittens.
It's the endless amount of kittens. And everybody gets 1 or 2 or 5.
You yourself can win a kitten.
The even
and that
sidestep.
win will almost be as good as the Lightning's win last night, which was very crunch and we needed.
Oh, indeed.
Discuss people who know more about sports.
I watched the game.
I called that shit.
Did you?
I called Lauren's goal.
I was indisposed at the time. I could not tune into the game, but I did watch the highlights.
No, that's good.
Sleeping. I had to be up at quarter to 3 this morning. So
At least you got to watch the highlights.
it was like a minute and some odd seconds. It was very short, but it encompassed all, 6 goals in the game. All high energy, all exciting.
High anxiety.
So that puts the Eastern Conference at 2-2 right now.
We are
Yeah,
tied.
2-2 tied.
If
Combat
anybody
Saturday.
listening, if somebody is
Playing
watching
home.
the Lightning
Playing
game
home.
tomorrow and you're serving them and they ask for a cocktail drink and you kind of notice them shaking uncontrollably, you may want to get that person their drink lickety split.
Lickety splazzle.
Lickety split. Said like a 90-year-old man.
Yeah, who
I
says
was
that
gonna
anymore?
Bring it back.
You're taking it
There
back?
we go. I'm not taking it back. Why would I take it
He's
back?
bringing it back.
You're bringing it back.
Bringing it back, baby.
Bringing it back. Lickety split.
Lickety split,
With the
baby.
snap.
Split. I've been trying to bring
Calm down.
ass over tin cups back for a while. No, it doesn't work.
So,
I don't think we
It's not coming back.
it used to be like big in the 60s, right?
Yeah, when you fell ass over tin cups. I don't even know what it means. I heard an old man say it once. It was like, that's fantastic and literal. Ass over tin cups. Don't know what it means. Love it.
You might as well be
Used it a lot.
shitting in your cup.
Yeah, it never really picked up though.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. Exactly. Now that's something that happened in the Forrest Gump time, right?
Yes.
You know, he never got older through that whole movie. Like 20 years goes by or something in that movie.
No, but he
He's a
lost.
kid
He
in the
lost
beginning,
Janet.
man.
Well, I mean,
Like,
yeah.
He's got little legs that don't work. Remember that part?
Yeah, but that part.
Little Jenny?
Once he's an adult, like what is that?
That's
like
how great
15
Tom Hanks is.
years
Calm
go by
down.
once he's an adult.
Calm
Yeah.
down. That's how great Tom Hanks is.
Tom Hanks is that good of an actor that he doesn't have to age even though he's getting old.
Every
Listen,
role.
we can all dick ride Mr. Hanks all
I mean,
night
can
long.
we all? Because I don't think half of us have the chops. To
Well-
be honest, I think the other half, probably shouldn't be invited.
Okay, I can
So I'm
possibly
left.
agree with
It's
that.
just you. It's
Tom?
you and Hanks.
Oh, associate producer Monica and Mr. Tom Hanks.
Yes.
This isn't gay at all.
I'm not sure what just happened, but
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks just happened. That is correct.
Something natural just happened.
Indeed.
And we welcome
Sidestep on the table.
to the
Yeah.
cats.
Sidestep.
And welcome back to the
Special
Kitten
one.
Cast Part 2.
Isn't it?
The most special podcat you will listen to this week.
It's a tiny
Podcats.
kitty.
And he's already.
And it falls.
And he's going for the edge. That's right, buddy. Get on that rig. Puff on that Robo D.
Oh, look at this little guy. All right, no, we got it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Kill the
Wait,
cat.
no.
Kill the cast.
Kittens are killing the cast. We got to get back on topic here. What were we even talking about?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. And he is adorable.
Oh my God! Look at him. He's going a kitty.
He found the best toy in the whole.
Yeah, how did you just notice that?
What did he
All right,
find?
so we'll,
broom?
we'll name
He found
them
a
all.
broom.
One will be Tom, one will be Hank.
That's
one
like
will be Hank
dinosaurs.
Thompson, and one will be Tom Hankson.
Nice. Perfect
Agreed.
kitten names.
What do you want to name the one that I'm getting?
Oh.
Bolt.
Bolt.
She wants to name a Bolt. I
I
feel
said
like.
one
Like the
I
Disney
thought-
movie?
I thought that was. I thought it was a terrible name too. I thought there was deeper
Bolt
cuts
what?
to go than that.
Yeah. What's his name? Bolt. Is it just Bolt? Bolt?
No.
Just.
What about just? I like animals or just regular people names.
Yeah. So like maybe
Yeah, like-
Bolt will be his last name. We'll call him Usain.
Harvey.
Harvey Bolt.
I like Harvey.
Harvey
Ooh,
Bolt?
Harvey Bolt.
That does. That sounds
You just had a
intriguing.
brainstorm, guy.
Brainstorm.
A brainstorm.
Frank.
And this is Frank.
Call him
You ever seen the
Frank.
movie Frank?
Frack.
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 Frank, aka Frack. Oh shit.
Frick?
Frick.
Frickin'
Well,
Frack.
who's Frick then?
Frickin' A.
His cousin.
Frack, would you like an egg?
Frick and frack.
That's not bad. No. I got nothing good.
I got nothing.
We got hawk problems.
Let's talk about the hawk problems.
Fucking hawks that live over my house, and I got kittens. So like,
It's no good.
There's hawk problems. I
So
mean, not my house per se. The lavish, luxurious hotel
in
Quinto that we're staying in with hawks and kittens. Shut up,
wherever we said we were earlier.
fucking jerks, judging me.
See, you got 99 problems in a hawk's at least one, right?
Oh yeah.
At
There's more than one.
We got a family of hawks living over the house.
And then their offspring, didn't they just set up on the other side of the block over
they're
there?
on the other tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
The babies are taking over at a
Hawk
year old.
problems, man. What are you gonna do?
Hawk people problems. Or, well, it's cat people problems, really.
Hawk. That's a good cat name.
They are here to control the cat population.
Ooh, Hudson Hawk. It's a bad movie.
Hudson Hawk is a movie?
That's what
You
we
never
got
saw
going.
Hudson Hawk?
No. What
Oh
year
my
did
God,
it come
it's
out?
written by Bruce Willis.
How dare
It
you.
is fucking bad.
You know, you had, when you said Bruce, I got all excited because I thought you were going to
Bruce.
say Bruce Campbell.
No,
But-
Bruce Willis in his early days, like right after Die Hard and Moonlighting and all that shit, he was like, I'm gonna write and star in my own fucking movie.
I don't
And
know
it's-
this movie either.
It's Hudson Hawk. It's a movie about a cat burglar played by Bruce Willis and his buddy, who's a fat Italian guy, who's the fat Italian guy in every movie ever.
Oh, yeah. What
I don't
was
know
it?
what
What's his name?
You know him if you saw him. And the entire movie is
The guy who
them-
played Big Pussy in Sopranos.
One of those guys. He
One
was
of the-
definitely like a guy in Sopranos.
He was
somewhere.
definitely
He's,
a
like, in
guy.
there.
There's a lot of guys in Sopranos.
But the whole point of the movie is like they're stealing like Leonardo da Vinci's time machine or something, and the way they time their cat burglars, they work together and they time everything by classic 50s and 40s songs. That
Nice.
They know the exact time and words to. So they'll be like, how long will this take? I don't know, like 5 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll do that song. And then they both separate and they sing the song as they're breaking in. But they're real loud about it because they're singing. And their cat, it's really bad. You need to fucking see it.
I need to see
You
it.
need to see it.
Put it on my watch
Like,
later
where
list.
Where can we watch this movie at?
I think that'll be a
I
perfect
don't know.
name for the
It
cat.
used to be played on
Don't you agree?
like
What
USA
name?
at 3 a.m.
$3
every
on
night
YouTube.
for like
Yeah, that's a
like
good one.
4 nights a week. You know
That'll be a good name for the cat, right?
what?
Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk's a great name. Yeah.
It is.
I like Hudson Hawk.
Yes.
Speaking of
You're Hawk
Hawks,
Hudson. Or
Yeah.
Hudson Hawk. Whatever.
I just want to know which one sidesteps, because that was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know which one that is either.
yeah.
That was
Once we
amazing.
find the sidestepping kitten, we know which one's on reserve.
Shame,
Yes.
I would have
Yeah.
taken him out tonight.
I would have taken him home tonight, but the Hawk got him.
Hawk problems. Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk with
That is his name.
cat
That is
people
his name. Oh, thank God.
problems,
That
baby.
doesn't sound right. What was
It's right.
Houston Hansel or something?
Houston Hansel.
Houston the Hansel.
That's a good one.
That's another good name.
Um,
Bad movie.
Monica needs to give me an abnormally random haircut.
Oh.
Bad, normally random paycheck and
I got an abnormally
Oh.
random paycheck today. It was quite nice. I
I
enjoyed
got
it.
a nice one too.
$28.
From
haircuts are
Thank you for
ridiculously
Emily for paying me.
expensive.
Yeah.
I would not. I mean, like I totally go there and get haircuts and pay the full price.
Well, you're just a clipper cut.
I'm just a clever cut.
I don't even want to know how much a haircut is.
It's only like
I
$45.
said last
It's,
time you were
it's
upset.
$28.
All right, straight scissor cut. How much is
That's-
that?
Do you have a
It'd be
straight
28.
razor
That's all I care.
in your
Straight
salon? Do you have a straight razor?
No, we can't because our license doesn't cover that.
Or else it's great clips. Please.
I'll take a shot of whiskey, a beer, and a straight shave. Saloon.
Pull this toe.
Yes.
Tooth.
Tooth.
Not toe. Pull my toe. Pull my tooth.
Yes. But you know, isn't that hilarious? Because back in the day, a saloon used to be like the all-around. You'd
Yeah.
go there, you'd
And a
get
barber,
drunk.
yeah, your barber
buy
was
whatever.
like your dentist.
Yeah, and the barber was the
Fucking
dentist
surgeon.
and the bartender, and he'd be like, "Oh, you're getting a tooth pulled? Here, 3 shots of whiskey, and let me get my hammer and pliers."
Oh, the good old days when you could just die from having a tooth pulled incorrectly. I miss that.
Yeah.
Because if more people died,
We'd have less people.
we'd have less fucking people.
In traffic.
In traffic, in my way. And, that'd be better.
That I completely agree.
You know, it was a funny story at the time where we saw that car in traffic.
Don't tell me. Tell the microphone.
Tell the mic.
Tell me. Tell
No,
the
I'm
microphone.
not. We turned me off.
And welcome back.
Oh.
Let's turn you on now.
Let's just.
When we were kittens, we were in traffic and there was a truck and it had its logo and everything, its phone number and whatnot, and it had all the the Yelp, the Google 5 stars.
Is that Google?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So then I looked it up
Scoop.
to see if they really had 5 stars because that's what they were advertising on their car. And I immediately saw that they had a 1-star review, and the 1-star review was, "This car drives like shit." They just cut me
Jesus.
off in traffic, like just complaining about the car driving. So it was kind of funny because we were in traffic, and that's the only reason we looked up their business.
Yeah, so maybe don't do that if you're going to drive like an asshole.
What an ass.
Let's see, I hear JT's traffic report
Go on.
will be next week.
Oh, okay.
Because this week's traffic was just terrible.
Tell us about it.
No, that's normal. That's terrible.
That's just normal, you know.
Terrible's a good week.
Terrible is probably the best week we've
Terrible traffic
had.
is a good
Beautiful.
week, baby. What I do want to talk about is
Fucking
the
hot.
new Lil Wendex song. Bitcoin Money or whatever it is.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Uh-oh.
It's not that funny. It's like a real song.
Welcome back to
So he
JT's
was
Music
serious.
Corner.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I have some other music. Do you guys want to listen to Clowncore?
Yeah, let's hear some Clown Chord.
don't think
Brought
we've
to you
listened
by
to it. I think I said it
JT's
to
Music
him.
Corner.
Yes.
Good.
I've
Right in
never,
the
I've
porta
never
potty?
listened to Clowncore.
Yeah, he's never listened to Clowncore.
I have not heard
That
this
was the
Clown
best
Chord.
music
What
I
do
ever
you
listened to
heard?
on my way to bowling.
Okay.
It got me. So
Sorry,
there's
guys.
They
Yeah,
recently
we missed out.
they recently put out an album. Actually, should probably play the video because the name of the album is Toilet, and it's a two-piece band, and they recorded it in a porta-john,
Nice.
and it's pretty fantastic. So I'll show you the video later, but the video doesn't do any justice for this.
maybe a little
But
10-15 second audio.
Not expecting that.
And this is called what again?
Clowncore.
Nice.
And the
Fantastic.
reason we listen to it all is because it's open source. They gave it away.
Oh,
They
nice.
don't care. Adult Swim picked it up for like a nickel.
Well, we should put that in the description below.
Or they can sue us.
They could sue us.
Sue me.
Sue me. Anything else in JT's Music Corner you want to
I mean,
discuss?
Clowncore is pretty dope. I got some Hot Dad, but we can wait for that for next week.
Okay.
There's always Hot Dad to listen to.
I like Hot Dad.
So, associate producer Monica, what did you think
Of what?
of the Clown Core?
I've been listening to it for a while. I
Okay.
discovered this like 2 weeks ago.
And you're like, I've been listening to Clown Core for
The
like...
originators of
like
Clowncore.
For a
clown.
real long time. Like 2 weeks. Which in
Yeah.
hipster music
It's-
is a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That's a real long time.
No, hipster points.
Associate producer hipster
Yeah.
with the Clown Core.
With the Clowncore.
With the Clown
As
Core.
long as I don't have to see them, because I don't like clowns. So.
Yeah.
Just wear a blindfold. We're going to the circus.
Well, I
promise
advise
that's
you
where
Let's
we're
see.
going.
Honk, honk.
to watch the video. It's fantastic because they do it in a porta john, and they do like some of those sounds are done by clown horns and stuff, and they are talented.
Tid.
Yeah.
Definitely the guy on the saxophone's talented because he's playing like 4 instruments. Oh, the one song I advise watching the video because he has to do something on the keyboard when he goes crazy. He doesn't have a third hand, so he pulls his dick and balls out, puts them on the keyboard, which makes the sound he needs while he goes off on his fucking saxophone.
This is for real.
Yeah, you want to see it? We're
Well,
in about. I'll
they're
show you later.
clowns.
Well, they blur it out.
I don't want to.
You don't-
She doesn't wanna see the clown.
I don't mind seeing dick. I don't want to see clowns.
Well, then you don't want to see the video.
No.
No.
Do you think
Zoom in on the genitals.
I mean, they blurred it. Do you think Clown Dick has like a red nose on the tip?
It would make sense. It would literally look like a
their
baby's
bark is,
arm
like, green and
punching
red.
through an
That's what
apple.
I just pictured in my head.
Just clown pro. Oh, man.
Right, and if he's fully erect, he could just twinge it to hit the nose. Bing, 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 bing. Huh. So, kudos to these gentlemen for coming up with quite the
The next will be balloon animals.
balloon animals in Clowncore. So now we just had a hot rodder come by the random office in Ontario, Quebec,
a
and
Wombo.
South Africa.
That was a moped, and we're in India.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It's usual.
Yeah.
Like we said.
Sorry,
earlier.
Indiana. We're in Indiana. That was a racist.
That was a racist that just drove
You
by.
can hear it
That was
from the
racist.
from the
Alright.
knobby truck tires and that Confederate flag waving in the wind on the back of the truck.
And now
flap,
this-
flap,
I
flap.
have
They're everywhere.
And then this guy
They
driving
have in
by,
Pennsylvania.
complete opposite of the spectrum.
How dare him?
How dare he have bass? A little bump in that trunk, right? Isn't that what they say? Is that what the
I
children
like a
are?
little plump in my trunk.
A little plump in your dunk?
A little dump in my bum.
Nice.
Ooh.
So, Michael, was there anything you wanted to cover?
Is there anything you want to talk about, Michael? First off, is there... Never mind.
Never
Where are you
mind.
going on vacation?
I am going to Fort Pierce,
Indiana?
Indianapolis.
Holy
You
shit.
going to Indiana?
You going to Indiana?
Good
That's
luck.
a good segue,
That was a
guys.
good segue. You could have
Yeah,
used that if you were paying attention.
Yeah.
It's done.
Nailed it.
Indianapolis.
So,
You're going to Indianapolis? What for?
I am going there for official business.
Official
Abnormally
business.
random.
Are you
Pretty
meeting up?
Oh.
Did you go see Jonathan's sister?
Are you meeting up with my sister?
presents lawsuit. You're going to.
She's cool.
So you're saying by the time this is posted, we'll be in litigation processes?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
she put a lot of money.
No, I am
She's
going.
like, I'm not
down
going to
south.
college. I'm getting titties.
You're going down south. Where south are you heading? Fort Pierce,
Florida.
Florida.
Yes.
You gotta love Florida.
Never
You
been.
gotta love the dick state. I mean, it's hot as balls.
It
And
is.
it's only gonna get worse up until November when it feels somewhat nice. I'm going down south, so that's gonna be
It's
even
going
worse.
to be warmer down
Where are
there.
you
It's
going?
warmer.
It's gonna be a bit warm
I'm
down
just
there.
going down there to check out a couple local breweries. Stay tuned for a podcast down there and
Oh.
also a vlog over at Funky Buddha Brewery.
Nice.
Oh, nice. You know what? I'm gonna be there. I've made my decision. I'm going.
You will
to.
be there.
He's
I'm
made
going.
a decision. He's
Yeah.
going to go.
I'm gonna
do
be
it
there,
for
though.
you guys.
I want to go.
So you
Just-
can complain
just
to
go there
them.
Just
We
to
never
stay in a
made
hotel
that
for 3
decision.
days. That's all I'm going there
I just
for.
want to
Just
What am I
hey,
complaining
got-
about?
I got-
The strawberry
I got
wheats.
Here, I got
Funky
skater
Buddha.
friends.
Why
out
would I
here. might as
complain?
well stay at a hotel.
You're like, I
so
need
friends
more
out
of this.
No, yeah.
But I'd rather stay in a hotel. Anyway. I love
I
my
like- I
friends.
like
I love
them.
them to death, but
I
I
love
love
hotel
hotels.
rooms. I fucking love a hotel room.
That's the point of a vacation.
yeah.
Stay in a
Yeah,
hotel.
oh,
So
okay.
I'll be in.
I don't know what it is. I won't
Yeah.
watch TV at my house. You put me in a hotel room. I'm like, ooh, 4 channels of awesome. What are you talking about?
Right.
Saved by the Bell for the next 4 hours. I love Saved by the Bell. Oh man, Zach Morris, you're a piece of shit.
I'm bringing all of my videos
Oh.
over there.
All of
I'm
them?
bringing my Xbox also. So I can do their same
Xbox.
shit that you just
You're just talking about hanging out in the hotel room until you decide to go
I'm
get
gonna
drunk.
tell them to give me an extension on my stay. Just like, you know what? I need to play Skate 3 more. I almost got this trick, guys. I almost got it.
Almost got it.
I almost did a quadruple heel flip indie mute grab to a bone slide / vaginal waffle.
Vaginal waffle
I know.
backflip to a
I
crack.
think all those were skater turns until vaginal waffle.
No, that definitely sounds like a rollercoaster shirt.
That's definitely a rollerblade turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one is
Let's
definitely.
create something.
It's new age.
The
The vaginal waffle.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like
I mean,
it's like a half
we
cruck
could
grind
talk
with
about-
a downward dog yoga
we
lean.
could talk
while
about
holding
how
your- yeah.
terrible rollerblade trick names are all night.
You are
We're
not
not
going to be
going
able
to
to
do
hear
that
me.
because this is not a rollerblade podcast.
No, as a matter of
If it
fact,
was, we would somehow have less listeners.
somehow, if that
We
was
already
possible, if it was
I
possible to
didn't
have
know
less,
people could negatively listen to something.
we have -5 listeners right now.
A kitten walking by, we're all paying attention.
I'm not.
Special
I'm
guest.
trying
I'm a host.
trying to do
Doing
a.
my goddamn best over here.
I'm trying to keep it together. Associate producer Monica, where's our fact checks? Have we been even saying facts?
No.
No,
Yeah.
there has not
No,
been a
I haven't
single
had
fact.
to Google any. Well,
No.
no, the Hawk Dawson. Or
Yeah.
Hawk
Yeah.
Hudson.
Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk.
And who was the other guy in Hudson Hawk? Did you
Oh,
look
I
that
didn't-
up? I'll look that up.
I'll look it up. Don't
No, I'll show
worry.
you a picture of him. You'd be like, oh yeah, I know that guy. And then you'd be like, he's not Italian, he's Jewish. And I'd be like, I don't fucking know.
He's not Italian. He's Jewish.
I don't know the difference.
What if he's an Italian Jew?
Oh.
Quite a few of those, my friend.
Well, not in fucking Godfather, there weren't.
Not in Godfather, but the
And that's how
Gosenstein.
I rate all of Italians and Jews is by the movie Godfather.
Well, they didn't have the Gosenstein family in there.
The Gosenstein?
The Gosenstein, which is, the Italian physician Hasidics.
Danny Aiello. Aiello.
Danny Aiello. Aiello.
Come in,
You're not even that drunk yet.
No.
He's,
This is your fault
I'm
for
twinging.
buying one beer.
Speaking of now,
Well, it's like 2.5, 3 beers
there is
what
a
I bought here.
lady
Brought to you by
The lady.
Corona Familiar.
Would anybody like a meal?
Yeah.
Andy
PBL.
McDowell.
Oh, okay.
Andrew
I
McDowell.
like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I love Bruce Willis. He
Meow,
wrote it.
meow. Meow, meow.
No.
Yeah.
I have somewhat of a beer.
Meow, meow.
So, Mike's doing Funky Buddha for vacation. Anybody else got a vacation coming up? I know I don't.
I don't.
We are currently planning on vacation.
We don't know where.
Actually, we could.
We'll
We
take
would actually.
suggestions.
We would love suggestions. about
Comments.
this.
Yes.
Comments. Would be great. So we were looking at Colorado.
Right.
It's a hard maybe. Vegas
Yeah.
is a very hard maybe. That's more where we're looking at Vegas. And then there's Southern California where I have friends and things to do. But we were recently there, so
Right,
nobody
we did
needs
that.
to-
What, like San Diego? Where was
Yeah,
it?
San Diego.
Yeah,
well,
we
last
did
time I went from
San
San Francisco all the way
And
to
then
San
drove
Diego.
down to San Diego.
So this time we would probably just do San Diego and
And
Mexico.
Tijuana.
In
A little
Mexico?
bit of Mexico.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives
So
Little bit of Tijuana.
System of the Down is touring, and they're going to Vegas.
Are they? What?
They're
What?
considering about going.
Do you have their tour dates?
Look it
They're not
up.
coming closer to here than Vegas. They're coming
Nope.
to Miami or something.
Nope. They are
That's
only
crazy.
playing a couple shows here and there.
Well, that's cool.
Are they playing like Philadelphia or New York?
Holy shit.
Speaking of,
Whoa.
Would love to see them though.
Tito's in there going crazy still. Like it was almost like what is that? White noise until the door opened.
Yeah, and then you notice that it's a
Leonard's
Crazy old boxer.
Old half
Oh,
boxer,
he's
half
so
cow.
old.
He's a cow.
He's at least a third cow.
He's 1/3
He's
cow.
a third Black Angus cattle.
Black Angus.
Oh, he's so
Black
young.
Angus cattle. Mm-hmm. I can see his.
He's 12% Texas Longhorn.
God damn it, Tito!
Just waiting for this cat to side. If it side jumps, it's
Okay, Paul.
Okay, par.
What's the dome?
But so, like I was saying, speaking of tours, I just recently went to the MC Chris show.
Oh my goodness,
How was
that was a
that?
good transition, Steve.
It
man.
was.
I want to hear details about
Is
how
it on
you
your list too?
how you spilt stuff on MC Chris's merch table.
Uh,
Because
Tweeted
it's
about
all over his Instagram, it's all over his Twitter. About this drunk guy named Steve, half Italian Jew, we was talking about.
I bet
spilling
it-
shit all over his merch table.
That's right. And see, the thing is, that's getting way ahead in the story here.
I
Okay,
think
so
you need to explain everything because that's
Exactly.
all your Facebook was that day. Was you just like,
it wasn't even my
this
Facebook.
day, and then this
It was like
day.
3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm kind of glad I didn't go.
Yeah.
Does he
I'm
know
just
the
gonna-
bathroom is?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe.
'Cause that'd
He's
be
just gonna
hilarious.
shit
He
on the
just
floor.
walked in and
Another
like,
video that
find
has
a room
been
to do.
gaining quite popular.
Oh, well, it was
Maybe
starting to
she
get
did.
popular, and I had to get rid of it. But again, we're getting way ahead in the story here.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
So it was like either Friday or Saturday. I can't quite recall
it was Saturday.
it was a
we did one of these on Friday.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was definitely. That was I probably mentioned the show coming up in the last podcast, but. So it was at the Crowbar in Ybor. Has anyone here ever been?
We've
Ybor
been
City, Tampa,
excited
Florida.
that the show
saw
went
our
to see
friend.
canceled.
Oh, they
Oh,
canceled.
Yeah,
that was
we went.
going to see H2O.
Yeah, and they canceled.
Oh, that sucks. I hate doing that. You buy a ticket, you go all the way out to the place.
The Boneyard.
Oh, no.
No, Crowbar.
That was a crowbar.
Yeah, never mind, we've been there
Yeah.
yet.
we saw
Okay,
it.
so multiple times you've been to the Crowbar.
Yeah.
Okay, so me, my brother, and his fiancée went there, and it was an amazing show. Just get that out of the way. But before
Is he
we,
even really, is he good?
he is
Like,
good.
cause like I like his shit he did back when he was on like
Aquatine.
like Aquatine and fucking Sea Lab, like that stuff.
Yeah.
And then Boba Fett and all that shit.
Fett's
And then,
Vet.
like, Fett's Vet and all that shit. And then there's a couple like Evergreen's a good song. I really like that Evergreen song.
Yeah.
And then there was like fucking probably 10 years since I've heard anything from him. And then just recently I heard his new album. And it's okay, but it's kind of like, oh, this shit was funny and clever in 2004, 2007.
I know.
But
When
like now I'm older and I'm like, dude, there's like 9-year-olds rapping better with higher pitched voice than you. So like, I don't know.
well, you
What is that
can't
now?
you can't hate on someone for getting older. I mean, maybe you can.
No, I can't hate on them for getting older, but I can say that I've grown up and Taking Back Sunday sucks. And
Yes.
when I was a kid, I thought they were a lot better. And now that I'm older, I can go, God, that's just not good music.
You were a kid when Taking Back Sunday came out?
No, I never liked Taking Back Sunday. I was just trying to think. I was thinking of a band that people like listen to, that would like listen to this podcast. You know, millennials.
Millennials, yeah.
Millennials.
Believe it or not, not a lot of millennials listen to this podcast, other than the Tokerweights.
Humans listen to this podcast. There's probably more kittens currently listen to this podcast than humans. So
I'd buy into that, at least for $1.
I'm buying that for $1.
But so yeah, like even before we went inside, like we showed up like almost an hour early, and we saw. Turns out, like, there was a group of people standing on the corner at I forget whatever the intersection is, but like at the corner of the Crowbar building, and they just looked odd. They looked like they were some kind of punk, but like steampunk without all the metal. You know what I mean? Like some kind of new age.
Like gutter punk?
Not even close to gutter
concentrating on
punk.
the kid that was sleeping in my
cool
arms.
punk. They
You were
were
talking
like,
about Peter Pepper?
Yes, turns out the band's name was Peter Pepper. They were an odd.
You forgot the name. I didn't even go.
Well, I was getting to it. I mean, I was trying to build the
That's
suspense.
like that's
Oh
a
my
name for a
God.
band, Peter Pepper. That's why it's embedded in my brain so much. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But, so it's Peter Pepper is out there. We'll get to them
They're a
shortly.
band, or they're the band that I.
We're not even in the Crowbar yet, guys.
We're not in the
We're
Crowbar.
still on the corner.
We're on the corner at the Crowbar. They're not letting anyone inside yet. We're like an hour early to the show. Show's supposed to start at 9. We got there at 8. So anyway, we saw some people stand in the corner. Turns out to be this band, Peter Pepper. Not very sociable. There was another fan there that was an hour early, just like us nerds. And we talked to him a little bit. Like we tried to talk to like the Peter Pepper guy, and they're like, "Oh, we work here."
Metro Cyberpunk is how they dress.
Metro, is that their definition? Thank you,
No, I
associate
would just
producer
not like that. I
JT.
would say Metro Cyber.
Okay.
Belch.
Politically
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, but anyway, me and my brother and Steph, his fiance, attempted attempted small talk with this band, to which again we didn't realize. God, I got the acid reflux that they were actually a band. All they said was that they worked there, and then they kind of tight knitted themselves and created a little click action with a little mini circle. You know what I mean? That whole deal. And
Oh, of course.
so we start talking to the other dude, and we go up to the front door and like secure our position in line. And we see this guy out in the street. You know, it's like the street that it's on is like a little brick road, little red brick road from the 50s.
Yeah.
You know, Ybor City and all that. And we see this guy like struggling with this dolly and all this heavy ass totes and boxes and stuff. And my brother's like, I think that's MC Chris. And I was like, maybe. And then like he started like we saw that he had a guy filming, and we're like, oh, that's definitely got to be him. And then he starts talking, and we're like, oh, definitely MC Chris. And he's struggling with this stuff. He got it like a little bit out in the brick road, and then like the wheels got like caught in the grooves between the bricks, and then
Are they filming this because it's funny to see MC Chris try and move a bunch of heavy stuff?
it could have been set up.
Yes.
Now the more I think about it, it could have been like a setup thing. But anyway, and like the dolly handle falls off, and he's like, oh my God, I don't know, and stuff like that. And my brother goes, we should go help him. And I was like, oh, definitely. And we go and we help MC Chris take all his stuff and bring it in the venue. I'm thinking, this is so awesome. This is the greatest time ever. And so I'm thinking, you know, this is a good chance to meet and talk to him and this, that, and the other. But the man was clearly super fucking busy. Like when I looked up the tour dates, apparently he's in a different city every single night. And he goes I guess he started like from California and kind of moved down through Texas and up into Florida.
How busy his life is. That shit is insane.
Yeah.
Be fun though.
But fast forward to the
First year.
getting
By
inside.
the time you're 15 of that shit, probably.
He
Yeah.
has like a wife and a kid.
Yeah. He has like a
Never
3-year-old.
mind.
I think he said a daughter.
Yeah.
3-year-old daughter just turned.
Facebook, yeah.
I just recently
I
followed
followed
him on
him on tour.
Facebook.
I just didn't go to this show because Steve was going to be there.
Yeah.
We don't like him very much.
No.
I knew it was gonna be an early morning leg. I'm like,
Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna be associated with a guy who's gonna spill stuff all over his birthday.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead.
No, he's just foreshadowing. That's all he's doing. So fast forward, we're in there, opening act, Peter Pepper on stage.
Pick a pipe
Let's just say the lead singer vocally was very...
Hot, sexy, bonerific.
Were they?
Just-
Was the lead
just
singer outside?
Cum worthy.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
everybody
Outside,
from
the
Peter
whole
Pepper
band.
was
Okay.
outside, plus
Is it
they're
boy or girl?
they're all dudes.
Okay.
All four of them
Definitely
are
come
dudes.
worthy.
But like, okay, when you saw the lead guitar man from behind or from a distance with bad eyes, you're like, is that a really skinny chick?
Chick? Yeah. Oh, it's just the way I like my guys.
Yeah. But it's a dude, and his haircut's very androgynous, very post Flock of Seagulls. But I guess that's the style. I don't follow the punk scene too much anymore.
No, that's not real. That's cyberpunk and punk are not the same thing.
Yeah, like I said, like I would describe it as a modern day steampunk or something like that. Like with the attire, it was very strange. So they're on stage, and like I said, the lead singer was very vocally feminine. We'll just say,
Yes.
yes. And again, like let me just say that I don't care your sexual orientation, gay, straight, bi, curious, omnisexual, asexual.
Poly.
What?
Poly.
Polysexual. But so as he sings, it translates vocally into his singing style, and that's all you can hear. And he had such a crackly, like nasally voice that it was very unbearable to listen to.
Can we listen to some?
I'm sure we could revert back to another segment of JT's Music Corner, and we could do Peter Pepper live.
I'm just curious.
But let's just say
For after the pod.
musically it was okay. The music was fine. The singing, not so much. Although, for that lead singer was definitely frontman material, and by that I mean he was so damn high energy, jumping around and screaming, and Kitty's messing with the stuff. Kitty's messing with stuff.
Kitties everywhere.
I can see why he's a frontman, but vocally, I think they should have Milli Vanilli'd it. Milli and Vanilli, you know?
Or auto-tune.
Auto-
or
something.
Like some
Are you listening to Peter Pepper right now through the cans?
I hear exactly
say
what you're
pipe
talking
maker.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it too.
I already hate this.
But no, I could see a whole group of people
You
with
hate
that would
music?
sound.
Oh, there was a guy like
that would
front.
sound good because
Yeah.
it's annoying to me. But I mean, like the Kardashians are annoying to me, and they're not to everyone else in the world.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But
There was a guy front stage or front of the stage, like front row, and he was getting down for the first at least 2 minutes of that first song. Like he was jumping up and down and flailing around, and everybody just kind of moved out away from him. Like, hey, we're all drinking beer.
calm
And
down, bro.
this music isn't necessarily mosh pit material, but I suppose we can work with it because nobody complained. But as the night went on, or their set went on, nice JT with the
Playing the kitty.
Cat Monica.
cat Monica,
Wait, that doesn't. Where's Monica? That doesn't work.
right? The cat Monica. We'll get a picture.
Like if Monica was like hip and into jazz,
She would.
Cat Monica.
She'd be Cat Monica, cool Cat Monica.
Cool Cat Monica. She get me a beer, you think?
Maybe
think
that's
so.
where she went. I don't.
She went to Tinkletown.
To Tinkletown. That's where Peter Pepper resides in the toilet. Tinkletown.
Toilet.
So again, as their set went on, it just became more and more apparent that they were just straight gay for dudes. And you would think, how is that a bad thing? But this dude, the bass player, fancied himself like a great bass player. I would say maybe Flea from the Chili Peppers, because as the first song was playing, or no, as they got into the second song, dude literally just dropped his pants and kicked him off and was like,
Really?
humping the bass. Not wiener out,
But like underwear?
underwear.
Like he was playing it with his wiener.
Yeah.
Basically with his wiener.
Basically. And after that song, the lead during that song actually,
Ow!
ow, the kitten getting
It
to you.
just clawed my fucking leg, and I'm holding one. I forgot there was 4. There's one on my dick.
Wow.
Ow!
There's one on the
There's
dick.
one
Mike
on my
the
lap.
pussy.
There's one on my
Literally.
lap. Oh my god, this one's trying to jump out of my fucking hands. I am doing too much. Michael Connor's doing way too much there. Hashtag goddamn it.
Hashtag goddamn kitty got
Fat
claws.
ones. Can't take the fat ones. Gotta go for the skinny
But the lead singer said to the bass player between songs, looked over at him and, noticed that his pants were off, and he said, "Oh, I swear I just want to spit on that fat, juicy cock." And then immediately went into the next song. And, like, the crowd kind of looked around at each other like, okay, I guess that's a thing.
Okay.
I guess we're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, there's like maybe 40 people around the stage and everything. Maybe a little less, maybe 30-something, but roughly about 40 people around the stage. Me and my brother and his fiancée were up in like the drink level where there were seats, and we just sat there the whole time until good bands came up.
How many bands played?
3, if you count MC Chris as a band.
Oh, okay.
Peter Pepper, Bitforce. Let's fast forward past shitty Peter Pepper and get to the awesome band. They're like a nerdcore band.
Okay.
If you guys know of nerdcore.
You're gonna have to give me.
Well, you've got associate
I know,
producer
I
Monica.
know.
Pull it up on the
Force the
soundboard.
band.
Yeah. But Bitforce, they are an amazing 3-piece. Apparently, there were 4 at one point. They had a lead singer. I saw some of their older videos. I don't know the reason why he is no longer with them, but they do like metal covers and like 80s rock, not ballad, but like just like that's their style. It's like either metal or kind of like 80s or early 90s kind of rock. And they do like they do a little song about like Legend of Zelda. They do like the
Nice.
theme song, like you know.
Do they
Yeah.
play any Metroid?
I don't think they did anything Metroid. Not to say that they won't or haven't. They just did not. They did. Oh my God! I'm starting. This is where the night starts to get a little blurry. I didn't even notice how drunk I got. They had craft beer. They didn't tell me where it was from, what the name of it was, or how much alcohol the percentage was in each beer. And I had a porter and 2 IPAs, and then a Bud Light. And we'll just get that out of the way. But at this point, I'm on my second. No, I'm near the end of my first IPA. I'm feeling pretty good, but I do not think I'm wasted at this point.
You never do.
You never
With
do
the IPAs.
until it becomes way too apparent and people are pointing it out, and then all of a sudden you're like, "What? Oh my God, I think I am wasted." But Bitforce, amazing. They did the Power Ranger theme. They did, like I said, they did Zelda. They did, oh my God. See, like I said, it's getting blurry, and I can actually hear the music, but I can't think of the shit they were covering. But they were amazing. Great band. I think I went live while they were playing. Pretty sure I did. They were great. After the show, I got some merch from them, got them all to sign my CD, and it was really good of them. Good guys. After Bitforce, of course, MC Chris came up on stage, and like his first 5 or 10 minutes of being up there was basically like a little stand-up routine, and he was hilarious. He's a hilarious guy. Especially listening to him, like that high-pitched voice and like his style of just his overall personal style. It just goes it's like it fits beautifully. So he does his set. He actually gave us a shout out at the beginning of it, right before he started rapping, right after his little comedy thing.
I can't imagine that this story can go downhill.
Really?
What was the shout out?
It sounds so
He
great.
said,
this sounds like
thanks
one
to
of
the
the
guys that
greatest
helped me
nights
bring all my
I've
stuff
had.
in. I got
How
my
was it there?
fans doing all my work for me, made a little bit about it, and we were like, oh, all right, yay, cool. Good, nice little shout out. That was awesome. Appreciate that, fella.
And then what you do?
Oh, it just got bad.
The night went bad.
The night just went bad.
The juicy part. comes right
Yes, I am now on to my second IPA.
Now on to our feature presentation.
Huh. Steve's Alcoholic Anonymous Relapse Corner. Speaking of which, tonight's alcohol is brought to you by Corona Familiar. Quartz, apparently. They're very good.
Local brewery.
We also are drinking Bud Lights and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That was the classic.
Affiliate marketing. We'll just put check them out. Comments below. Links in comments below.
So continue with your story.
So I'm drinking my second IPA, and I'm bobbing with the music, singing along and shit. And then, like, somebody bumps into me, and then my beer, it doesn't go everywhere, but it was still very full. You know how they do it. They fill it all the way up to
Yes.
the brim, and I probably only had, like, is that a motorcycle? I can hear that. It's probably like 2 miles away, and I can hear that. I'm like sipping it down. I probably got it as low as this beer is currently. And somebody bumps into me, and the beer spills a little bit, and it gets on my pants, and it hits this girl right in front of me, and I get all apologetic. And then I start like pounding it down because I'm like, well, I don't want that to happen again. And MC Chris does this little T-shirt contest or something, and I wanted to go up there, but like my legs weren't working properly. That should have
Did
been.
you have a T-shirt?
Oh yeah, of
Funny
course.
T-shirt?
No, I just had a Deltron T-shirt on, like another musician, Del the Funky Homo Sapien. No, no. Okay, anyway.
But I know he does the T-shirt thing to look for.
Yeah,
You know,
like cool and
cool
funny or
T-shirts,
whatever. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to, but my legs were not working properly. Should have been the first indicator that.
Was your T-shirt of one?
No.
Okay,
There were
so
people
it's
with
okay that I
creative
didn't know
T-shirts there that were like
exactly.
prepared for the bit,
'Cause
and
it's
like
a thing.
I didn't. Yeah, I knew about it, but I didn't think about it because I had
I knew about it, I
completely
didn't think
forgot about the show until like
T-shirt?
3 days.
This week's hashtag brought to you by
Some lady, or no,
Yeah.
yeah, some lady. I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
I was done with my second IPA by the time
Good work.
the T-shirt contest went about, and I was on to the Bud Light.
Oh, okay.
Or was it? No, I got the Bud Light, and then I got my second IPA. In any case, the IPA and the porter completely ruined the night for me.
Yeah, that would.
Just to
Either way,
foreshadow
you were
more.
Done. You were done.
So fast forward again to the end of the show. I'm waiting in the line, the merch table line. I'd already hit up Bitforce. I had skipped the Peter Pepper table. Sorry,
dare you.
guys.
Skip them?
I skipped them.
You sure?
I'm pretty
I
sure I,
mean, they
did.
wanted to sit on some cock.
They did want to spit on some cuck, but I said you guys can do that on your own time. So,
That would have been the only table I was hanging around.
well, then you should have been there. You told. Oh, by the way, everybody, they said they were going to go. We were at the Lightning game after the podcast last week, and everybody was convinced that they were going.
The podcast, that's good.
Yeah, no, that wasn't on the podcast. Not the bar later.
No, we talked about it. We wanted to, but then.
No, we really want to, but... No,
But it was
we had to
Mother's
hang-
Day
we had to-
weekend.
Yeah, we had to hang with Fran, and
Yeah,
Fran
so
comes
we didn't really
first.
have.
Franny first.
Fran
We
first.
had to do that on Sunday and Saturday night, and right? It was Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday
Good
night.
work, anyhow.
And we were hungover and pieces of shit. I didn't do anything all day.
Oh, wow.
We stayed at that bar and drank until probably about 5 minutes after you guys left.
Wow.
Wow.
It was actually no. To be honest, like we were having a great time. You guys were there. We loved that bar. You guys left, and then immediately I'm like, "Well, I'm not having fun anymore." My friends left.
My friends just
I'm like,
left
well,
us.
fuck this. Let's leave because we had like we're gonna drink till 2. And
No.
I'm like, fuck this.
I thought it was an okay bar at first, like, you know, nothing to. Like, that's a dive bar, you know what I mean? That's your
The
local,
locals
like.
bar, that's what
Yeah.
the
Shit.
bar rescued it as.
But as soon as I went
No,
into the
it
bathroom,
really is.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I've heard
5'5". The mirror started at my nose.
What?
But
That's like Jonathan hates the mirror for me.
I was
I
washing
love
my hands.
that
I'm like,
I love that man. I'm like, oh, find me a mirror for me.
A mirror
I'm
for
like,
talk.
from
I didn't
neck
even notice.
To top of the head, yeah, because you don't notice because you see yourself. So you're fine.
It looked normal to me.
Oh, normal.
I saw half my
I
face.
know what you're talking
Here's
about.
what I love about
I
that.
know.
That's
Wait,
that
is the
sound.
girls' bathroom the same
No,
way?
but Jonathan's hung mirrors in our apartment.
Yeah, I've hung a lot of
At
mirrors.
Jonathan height.
And like, she sees it. Like, what? I see myself perfectly.
You get your profile, and that's all you
Her
need.
nose
Yeah.
up, trying to figure out what she's jumping, figure out what outfit she's in. Does this look good?
For those of you
Usually
who
I
can't
don't, like,
visually
react to
see
shit like
that,
but I looked at it, I'm like,
JT jumping and
why
flopping
the fuck
around.
would they do this? And I
Circus
just heard
Steele
that it was
style.
on Bar Rescue.
Seal.
What did they rescue?
There's
I don't think
karaoke.
That bar did
bathrooms
look really
ever
nice.
On bar rescue.
Yeah, they don't show the bathrooms
They
and they
never
don't
show
fix the
them,
bathrooms of
so I
Bar
don't
Rescue. They
know
don't
if they
touch.
actually
They
do
don't
much
like.
to the bathroom.
Well, I wasn't like talking specifically.
Here's what I
about
like
that.
about
that was
that.
that was just like a shitty
Here's
fucking
what-
design of the bathroom.
Listen,
The
but it
ladies'
has,
isn't that great.
but it has that little toilet with that little door, and someone like me who has just like not a lot of piss anxiety, just a little bit of piss anxiety. Like I can pee around people, but I need a wall or something. You know what I mean? that has it. I close that little door. It doesn't matter if a guy walks in to pee. I'm like, what's up? And I'm peeing fine. No,
You ever been in-
And even
Have you
like
ever
when
been
you're
in-
in a stall, you're 3 feet away from the sink.
Yeah.
And there's a urinal right next to it too.
Yeah.
So 3 feet
So, like-
total for all like 2.
Yeah, no, it's tiny, but I always
Piss
go to
size.
I always go to the toilet. No one ever uses it. Everyone, all the.
Well, that's
fucking-
what I'm saying. Like over to the stall. That's the
Oh,
best fucking
yeah.
thing.
Okay, but has anybody ever been in a men's room? Sorry, Monica.
Nope, never been there.
That
I've been in men's rooms
Yeah,
before.
lots of them.
well, you know, it's a misdemeanor. I know.
The
yeah.
line's shorter.
She used to
Perfect.
suck
The line
dick.
is.
See?
But have you ever been in a men's
dare
room
you.
where there were multiple urinals but no dividers?
I don't
No,
like it.
I have not.
I've been in a million.
Never.
I don't
Yeah.
like it at all. I
Isn't
don't.
that what they always show in the movies?
No, there's always a divider usually.
No, in the movies
Maybe
they
they're
don't
trying to make
normally
a joke.
show a lot of
Or they're
urinals
trying to
unless
make
someone
a
gets their
joke.
head smashed
Or
in
they're
it.
making a joke.
Yeah.
Well, they're making a joke,
As
and
you
the guy
go.
can always look over and see the
Yeah,
other guy's dick, so
yeah.
it's usually not a divider.
Well, in Father Figures, there was a wonderful bathroom urinal scene. I'm just saying.
Is that
Father
movie?
Figures, it
Father
came out like a
Figures?
year ago, I think.
Who's in it?
The
Dwayne
guy.
the Rock Johnson. I
Bruce
knew it.
Willis,
Knew it.
Tom Hanks.
No,
Bring
it was
back.
the one with
Hudson
Glenn.
Hawk.
Glenn Close was the mother, and Hudson Hawk was supposedly the father. No, it had Glenn Close and it had
Rob Schneider.
not Rob
That's Bam
Schneider.
Margera's kids.
Why can't I think of his name? It's Owen Daniels' brother.
Owen Daniels?
Wait, what?
Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson.
Owen
Owen Daniels. This Corona is apparently very strong.
Band I've never heard of. Where the Owen Daniels band? We'll be right back.
Video Owen Daniels. And we'll be right back. No, it's got Luke Wilson. It has Glenn Close. The brother is the guy from that movie We Are the Millers. Not the We Are the Millers. No.
Jason Sudeikis.
Or that was the guy, right?
If your movie was right.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong
I like
actually.
Jason Sudeikis.
What's the name of the movie? Father Figures?
Father Figures. It has Terry Bradshaw. Who else does it have in there? I think it's Vin Rames. I watched it recently on the Netflix.
Owen Wilson. You were right.
Oh,
You're
I
wrong
said
about the
I
movie.
said Luke because I was trying.
Well, he said Owen.
Oh, Owen.
Daniels.
Yeah, I said Owen Daniels, and it was Owen
Ed
Wilson.
Helms, J.K. Simmons.
Oh, Ed
Cat-
Helms. I was gonna
Oh, this
say
is
from The Hangover.
Yeah, The Hangover. That guy.
I thought that's what you were going with.
Terry Bradshaw, Ving Rhames, fucking Christopher Walken. All right, and you remember Glenn Close.
I did.
And you're making fun of a band for being too gay. All right, yeah, no, I know where you stand now, bro. It's cool. It's cool. Wink, wink, hint, hint. I get it.
So,
Are you guys
I mean,
over with dick holes in
I'm not sure how we got here, but
I don't know either.
so I
Tell me
find
more movies you
I
know.
finally-
Glenn Close in 'em.
I finally make my way up to the front of the merch line. We're back here again,
You're just not getting.
Back.
and we're back.
Crowbar.
Well, so back to the crowbar. I finally make my way to the merch table, and again, I do not know I am this drunk.
I believe you.
I don't know
I've
it.
never known how drunk I am until the next day.
Yeah.
Never once in my life have I been like, I am exactly this drunk and been correct.
So I approach the man himself, who is obviously running his merch table,
Obviously.
and I was like,
He's running his own merch table? You don't got a bitch for that?
he ain't got a bitch for it. MC Chris is a busy man, and he runs on a budget.
City every night.
You don't have a bitch for that?
No.
He's like, yo, what's up, man? You want to buy some merch?
You want to buy some merch, man? No.
This isn't asking for
Like, a little-
I would have went. and
Little
went
Chris
first.
Tucker instead of MC Chris.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, little Chris Tucker. Oh, that's a thing in itself. That's a whole.
Little-
Never mind. Little MC Chris Tucker. Oh, that'd be fantastic. All right, going on.
Yeah. So
Dude, the
he
spider-
says he looks at me and he recognizes me as one of the guys who helped him out before the show,
So he likes
and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" And I was like, "Yo, bro, how you doing? Yeah, great show, love it, love it, love it. I'll definitely take these 2 shirts." And I kind of leaned in and I was like, I said, once all the merch line dissipates, I was like, if you got like 2, maybe 5 minutes a time, could I possibly do an interview? And I think at this point that I said it just like that.
How did it really go?
Well, we were recording, so I don't know precisely what I said, but that's
I had to guess.
if I had to guess, it would be something along those lines, but probably. Hey, here, man. You got about 5 minutes. he looks at me.
It lasts for 5 minutes. Either way.
You're supposed to ask, can I have like
A minute of your
moment,
like a
time.
moment of your time to ask you like 2 questions? Maybe
You were
at the
selfish
end.
for 5 minutes.
No.
That's selfish.
I've seen people that
Selfish.
left fucking hot ones in less than 5 minutes. They're like, I'm out. This shit's hot. I don't care if this
That
show's
whole scene
killing
reminded me
listeners."
of Super Troopers. I'm sorry, not Super Troopers, but
Yeah.
Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Beer
And
Fest.
you know
Hey, what's up, baby? You wanna get out of here?
Get you out of
Get
that.
away from me, you creep.
Why don't we get you out of that wet dress into a dry martini? What'd you say? I your teeny?
Well, yeah.
You're drunk. I'm drunk.
So-
Everybody's drunk.
And so he looks at me. He says, "Hey, man, why don't you take a step back? You're about to spill. It looks like you're about to spill your beer all over my merch table." I look down.
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Thank you.
I look down, and I realize like I'm kind of like holding my beer like this. So I'm about half a beer,
So
but I've
it's-
got it tilted.
You got good. You
I'm just
got
kinda
good
tilted.
hardcore.
And when I was talking to him, I like
pouring
leaned
you a
in, and like where I was leaning and the beer was hovering was like all his most expensive shirts.
Like, whoa, okay, you're right.
No, I was just like, oh, my bad. And he looks right at me and he goes, "So what do you want, man?"
Really?
Yeah, he looks right at me and he goes,
Really?
"So yeah." And he goes,
5
"So what do you want, man?" And I was like, "All right, well, I'll take these 2 shirts and all these CDs."
I will buy everything I spill
Yeah.
my beer on. Please, sir.
I don't think I actually spilt any beer, but
5 minutes of your time.
But it was probably if we have 5 minutes, that's your time,
How
man.
much was the merch? You were mentioning 200.
Well, it was shy.
Was
It was shy.
Was it?
And
a bit of
again,
an exaggeration?
you can't fucking-
It wasn't
Remember?
that much.
Probably exaggerated.
It wasn't that much of an exaggeration.
All
This is why.
All I want to know is like when he said, "So what do you want, man?"
What did I
Was it-
say?
No, was it a good octave lower, like his like a
Yes.
He was like,
Yes.
"Hey man, so what do you want?"
Yeah, he kind of looked at me like
Get this
he
going.
gave me that look like
Hey, you want my merch, man? Hey, what's up, man?
no. He kind of looked at me like this guy might be a problem. Look. So anyway, like I bought his stuff, and what I ended up spending was like $140 just on his merch. But then I had spent like $50 at Bitforce's table, plus I had dropped like $60 on alcohol.
And probably lost a 20.
Probably.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Maybe.
Just randomly, I lose 20s all the time. One time I tipped the guy $20 for a $2 beer. And
So-
he was, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "I love you!" And I left. He was like, "I got fucking
So like he's like gathering all the things that I said I was going to buy, and
The story's still going.
no, it gets
Okay.
It gets
It gets worse.
it still gets worse.
Go ahead,
Unfortunately.
Steve.
Go ahead.
So I'm like, he's gathering all the things I said I was going to buy. And he like, right before he hands them to me, he asks for like the money or something. I don't remember exactly what he said. So I like hand him my credit card and he like runs it through his little brick or whatever. And I see it's like $1 million. And I went to go like sign my name and he goes, no, man. Just put your X right here. Like, I guess the way I was moving my finger in might have been a little unstable.
Coming in hard with that thing. No, man. Nah.
So,
Just here, bro.
so I signed my X. And I like hand the merch off to my brother. I'm like, hold this. It's like, so you guys said, so there's no way I can get any of your time? At least again, this is what I think I said. And he looks at me and he goes, come on, man. I ain't got time for you. And then he turns and he goes back to doing his thing. Back at the merch table. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
And you
And
said
he
that
doesn't.
went
And
really
he
well.
doesn't. And like not even like even if you were sober, he's probably like honestly still. And like for every minute he wastes on you, if that's a T-shirt sale he lost, that's $5 out of his pocket.
No joke, there was like 70 people in line behind me.
I'm sure. So you were holding up the line.
Really? No time for you.
Excellent.
Oh, that's
call.
He had no time.
That's fantastic.
So fast forward, I'm back home now. I do not remember any of this upcoming part of the story.
Or were they the fucking 17 Snapchats I had to watch today to watch the one you told me to watch? Because I don't check Snapchat very often.
No.
We're not Snapchat
Okay,
friends.
because that's...
No. That's not it at all. No. What were we even talking about? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so from this point on, I'm only relying on the videos I saw the next day when I woke up. So apparently, when I first...
Did you delete these videos?
Oh yes, I had to. After I watched them, I said, "Yeah, these got to go. They have got
How dare you delete these videos?
to go."
Wise.
I should have saved them and then deleted them, but I just deleted them out of fear that the 246 people that saw it, one of them might have been MC
Wait,
Chris.
more people watch your stupid videos and listen to our podcast?
Yeah, but it was on Facebook. We get hundreds of views through
You went
Facebook,
Facebook Live.
but I went Facebook Live apparently.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because you get a view anytime something slows down.
Oh.
Yeah, anytime it starts to play a little
It
bit.
actually starts to
Yeah.
play, it counts as a view.
So
It's
apparently,
not like a 3-minute video.
I'm only going off the information of what I saw because again, I don't remember any of this. But apparently, I may or may not have partaken in some illicit substances live on Facebook,
Oh, I missed that.
to which I deeply regret. Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, that too. That
no,
too.
like seriously, because I've done some shit. You know, I was like, I did some of those, like,
Oh, let's do that. No, but apparently I consumed some illicit substances live on the Facebook.
well, I mean, you deleted it. So
Yes, I did, but there was
Why are you telling people?
200 because
We're gonna
the
blur
videos
out the
contain
22
some things
minutes
about
of
the
podcast.
show that I deeply regret. So anyway, I went on a rant about MC Chris talking shit, at the same time apologizing for talking shit, but not stopping the shit talk. And of course of the illicit substances. So that night was just, it started off so great. Oh,
merch
and
did you
also, what kind of what?
Merch? Did you
I bought
I think I have
a
10 CDs and 5,000
I bought
shirts.
7 or 8
He spent
CDs.
Was
$1,000.
they in the right
apparently.
size? Because that would have been
Yes.
hilarious.
No, the t-shirt
Like
sizes
4
were
small
small.
and a medium. He fucked me.
No, they were all. I only bought. Oh, excuse me. I only bought 2 shirts, but I bought all the CDs, which was a couple of singles, his new album, an old album, and an EP. But there's 7 of them, so I clearly didn't name them all. But yeah, I had to delete that. I had
No,
to delete it.
you should have.
The shirts, spot
No, the
on.
thing is, like,
Okay.
the thing is, nobody I'm willing to pay see on stage has fucking time for me because I'm a piece of shit. And
No,
I paid
yeah.
to see them, and like that's just how the world unfortunately works. Like now if I was like invited and got free tickets to the show because I know, they're
They're not making money by seeing me.
Yeah,
Say
no,
quick eye. Doesn't Robert say quick eye?
yes.
No,
Quick
what,
picture.
I mean, what I would have said is, hey, after this, you want to go beat up those fags? And then maybe he would have had a laugh. But he would have probably came out like, hey, you faggot.
Yeah, no, that would have been terrible. That would have been terrible.
But, next time, there's always a chance next time. Next time you see MC Chris, bring friends that aren't your brother. That'll
See,
keep
we
you
should've
from
won.
drinking that art.
I would've
I know
won.
we should have won.
I would've
We
won.
You guys should have went. I think that I might have been a little more in control had I had. My brother was promoting. Yeah, let's get more beer. More beer.
And your brother.
We're getting more beer.
You're
Way
not
more
a
in
good
advance.
source for sober.
Yeah.
If I knew about it sooner, and I'm kind of
No, honestly, if she knew about it a day more, she would have bought the tickets.
Yeah.
And then we would have had to
Yeah.
tell
Again, I
friends.
forgot about the show up until like a day or 2 before.
Yeah, because I would have totally.
No, I
Up
wouldn't.
until the night of the podcast.
Yeah, no.
Now, what
Pretty
I'm saying,
much.
I definitely want to
Pretty
check out
much.
this Bitforce band. If they sound anything like
No,
Force the
Bitforce
band,
is amazing.
or Count Alcula or whatever. Fucking down, dude.
Bitforce is
got a
amazing.
bit.
Oh, they did a Castlevania song.
Noise.
Noise. Very noise.
Very noise.
And it was more than one. I guess they have like a bunch of different, because it's like the different levels and boss music. All the 8-bit music remade, remastered in beautiful high definition metal sound.
Okay.
Dr. Awkward. MC Lars. Oh, they've toured with MC Lars. I saw
Well,
MC Lars.
it's a
in
kiddie show now.
California.
Oh, the kiddies are showing down.
Oh, Kitty Showdown.
Sidestep. Sidestep.
Yeah. But that was the MC Chris show.
I mean, honestly, your take on it now is way better than your original take on it. So
I would imagine.
I,
This is
I
funny.
didn't
This-
watch your
that's-
Facebook, but I saw it come up on Facebook.
Thank God. Oh, I know people I work with saw it too, and that's the worst part about it.
Yeah, no, people. Yeah, I try to keep everyone I work with on my Facebook. Like,
Yeah.
on purpose, just because, like.
No, just because of the
it's
things I
gonna
was
work
doing
out.
live, and I don't remember doing them.
Yeah.
And now I remember why I don't remember doing them. Because apparently I had
You
to
were doing
consume
them.
some illicit substances
Yeah,
that I was doing.
them, so, yeah.
Apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because there is no evidence of this, unless people were screen capturing.
And I mean,
They
besides
probably-
This
they
podcast
might.
that you're talking about.
Well, you know. I said
Allegedly.
allegedly. I may or may not
I
have
don't-
consumed
I
some
don't-
illicit substances.
I don't think the party itself can say allegedly. It has to be a second or third party that says it. Like
I'm just gonna
can't be like, I
concur.
allegedly murdered somebody. It'll be like I did not murder somebody. You can't be like, listen, I
These
allegedly
alleged
killed them.
murder
They're like, oh,
charges.
you're in. You definitely did that.
Oh.
That's all I'm
Hence,
saying.
Tahitian vanilla and ginger.
Isn't it
Yeah.
nice? Isn't it nice?
What
Did
the
you use
fuck
it?
is- no.
It's hand lotion.
It is. It's very expensive.
That was the first thing I saw in that bathroom. I'm like, oh, that's a really
It's
nice
not-
sink. I'm like, oh.
All right.
It's not for your dick.
So we're actually at an hour and
Not-
11
not
minutes
close.
right now.
It's
I got a
it smells
problem.
really good.
Like always.
I've gotten to everything I wanted to do except for the outro.
Mine's
JT,
gone.
Oh, you put your
you
beer
put it on,
your
yeah.
nose.
You wrote your
Oh, hold on.
whole.
I have my last one. Here.
Okay.
I have flies at work. So, you guys ever work at a place that supposedly is a clean room environment so you can calibrate particle counters and other environmental equipment?
Oh, every
But-
day.
But then rats die in the walls and produce enough smell and flies that you can't even do your job anymore because I'm trying to weigh milligrams of dust particles and a fly lands on it. Like lands on the fucking thing.
It's
and it
quite-
flies away and it leaves its little prints, little fucking fly prints. So I know it took some of the dust with it and the weight goes down. I don't trust this anymore. There's fucking flies all. I try to be as Buddhist as I can, and I don't really kill anything. I don't kill spiders. I obviously don't kill kittens.
Because
Um,
here's
no,
the proof.
never.
I don't kill.
There were
birds.
6 of them.
I don't catch. I don't catch fish, and so I try not to kill things myself personally.
I love fishing.
I would love fishing too. I've always thrown back, even though it's probably the worst.
Hey, catch and release. Nothing wrong with that, unless it's a
I'm
delicious
sure
ass
they'll love
fish.
it, but what I'm saying is, I get out all of my killing on flies. All right. So I'm pretty sure my numbers are in the thousands right now of killing flies. I have 6 Mountain Dew traps. I have 4 fly traps, and I have this sweet little tubular gun I made to kill flies. It's pretty sweet.
Welcome back
Kill
to
flies.
Unacceptable Work Conditions with your host, JT.
And by the way, like I work in a
You don't
place.
have, like state
No.
inspections.
We're the place that does that. Like there's no like we're.
You
like,
are the inspectors.
We are like we're the environmental. Like that's what we do there. Like there's no one to check on us because we're the people that check on them. So it's like, no. We've called OSHA, but even OSHA, they were like, oh yeah, why don't you just use one of your particle detectors to find out where that smell's coming from? And the owner of the company was like, yeah, sure I will. Smashed the phone down and went out for I don't know a Latin massage.
Isn't the owner of the company kind of eccentric?
Oh,
A bit.
he's insane.
He's
But I don't talk about work that deep. He is a good man.
Yeah.
And I thank any person that pays me to do my job. But he needs to kill those fucking flies.
Yeah. Speaking of people who pay me to do my job, I feel like a real dickhead because this morning I had to be up so damn early. We had I'm part of the safety committee at my work, and I had a committee meeting at 4 a.m. and a shop safety meeting at 5 a.m.
Oof.
and a job to go to
Even
at 7
worse.
a.m.
Don't do
Oh.
this. Oh, no meetings for me. Fuck
And-
that. I quit my last job. 'Cause
Yeah, I spent most of my night last night after I got home from work editing videos and doing narrations and such. And I got barely any sleep, and I was so on edge. I didn't eat any breakfast. Wawa's wasn't making fresh stuff yet at 3 a.m.
How dare you?
How dare
Well, there
they?
goes my day, and there goes everybody else's day.
Yeah.
They do in Jersey.
Well,
you can't
that's
order
Jersey.
at Wawa. that
You can
quickly?
do mobile ordering, but I mean, they've only got somebody back there for a certain time. There's like a small gap where there's no one back there, and 3 a.m.
to
's one
save
of those
on
gaps.
labor.
What? Really?
At the one that I go to.
Which one
No, I
do you go
believe
to?
that. I've never been to the ones around here that late, but like
Yeah. But
in
anyone
Jersey,
where-
Pennsylvania,
where
it's
Wawa's
like,
from-
oh,
yeah.
no, you don't
Yeah,
fucking
like
leave.
Philly.
There's,
Yeah,
there's
no.
there's-
Well, Wawa's
More
came
like
from
Philly,
like
yeah.
Pennsylvania
Yeah.
or something.
No, it's an addiction up there. It's like Starbucks.
Yeah.
They do have good coffee.
But I was a total dick to my bosses today, and I'm surprised I didn't get fired.
Well,
I would like to thank them for their patience.
I mean, it could be coming.
It could be. I'll tell you, Monday could come around, and I might get a
Listen,
A
about
wor-
the other day,
work
Who wants to
order.
fire
You're being
somebody
kind of
on
a
Friday?
dick.
'Cause, like,
Oh,
I
but
know.
That's the
I
time
don't
you
wanna-
fire
If you
people.
guys
I
ever
don't
want
want to do
to,
that paperwork.
if you guys ever
every
need a
day.
job, like you can kill flies.
Just sit there with fly swatter.
Dude,
I need to get the new
You'll
fly
be
gun.
our new vibration technician. I don't fuck care. Kill the flies. Just walk around killing the fucking flies.
17 an hour.
$17 an hour to be a fly killer man.
Sick.
What do you think we pay, bro?
What do you think we pay
We
here?
get you 17.
I literally just told you my boss is insane. I make 3 cents an hour.
I'm not an insane boss.
No, you're not.
No, literally, I don't care.
I mean,
I
you're
don't-
your own boss.
That
so-
laugh
But
says
I am the
otherwise.
boss there.
Oh, are you?
Wait 5 seconds.
Yes.
You didn't know I was the boss? Boss lady.
No, I didn't know you was the boss.
Yeah, I am.
So free haircuts for everyone.
Oh. Whoa.
For podcast
I mean,
pictures.
just get new
Whoa,
clippers
whoa,
for
whoa.
free.
If you have new clippers, you can.
Our income.
Do whatever you
is
want to
our
our
income. Don't be fucking with my money.
Do you feel like giving a
I don't have them
on-air
here. I
clipper?
don't have them here. No, but yeah.
No, I have really good mobile clippers. We
Oh
bought.
yeah. Like
Is it-
decent
No,
at
they're- no,
at
they're
home.
really- no,
They're
they're
good
really
for at
good.
home.
Do you think you could layer my
I'm
hair?
using
How nice and thick and full it is, you could layer me?
I have really nice clippers.
You got really nice thick
They-
hair.
you can use that
Yeah.
First tomorrow.
Oh. In joining the podcast right now. Oh,
The flip.
Yeah, joining the podcast now, Flippy McKitty. Flippy McKitty, how we doing over there? Nice. So, how would you explain your treatment so far by JT and associate producer Monica? Oh yeah, that bad. Can you tell us how it is living with these two crazy animal abusing tyrants? Oh wow. Okay. Really, you don't say. Jesus. You two, you know what? That's it. They're all coming home. Everybody wins a free kitten right now. But until then, we got to get these cats out of here.
It's like, alright.
Okay. Why not?
I just totally asked that cigarette on this kid.
Wow. You are the worst-
Right here. Like,
Well,
he's like, hi. And I'm
You
like,
are
"I
the
love
worst
you."
parent since Britney Spears.
Oh.
Meow.
Well, this one's marked now, so.
Yeah, and first off, there's no.
That's the silly one.
Is that the silly one, Flippy McKitten?
Can you imagine being such a bad mom that you lost your child to a backup dancer?
It's pretty bad.
Maybe.
That's rough, dude. Like, honestly, I feel bad. Brittany had to be going through a bad spot right there.
Must have.
Because Brittany, I mean, she's my bitch. Brittany's my
Because it's Britney, bitch.
Brittany bitch. I love Brittany. I have a Brittany shirt that I don't wear. I just keep.
Well, wear it next week during the podcast.
It's from Target.
You get
It's
the best
from
thing
Target.
from Target.
Yeah, you find the best shirts
It
at
is The
Target.
nicest shirt
I got this shirt at Target.
You have that shirt at Target?
No.
I have that for real shirt.
This is actually my for real shirt.
But I
From the
got-
90s.
It's like
My buddy,
Tiffany's got it too.
I got the girl cut one.
my buddy
I
Mike
actually
McDonald
wore mine
commented
on
on
the
your shirt.
My shirt?
I posted the picture before our podcast, and he said that he loves your shirt.
My Dare shirt?
Yeah.
Dude, Dare
I
doesn't
should've
exist
put mine.
anymore.
It
How
doesn't.
sad is
It
that?
doesn't.
Because it's
just
fucking
telling
certain drug
everybody
addicts.
how to do fucking drugs.
Nobody joins
That's
Dare to not do drugs. Like, you join Dare because you're like, I need to get
Well,
laid.
no, you had to hear.
Dude,
that's
in
the
Dare,
thing,
I
Dare
took-
was
I took
like
my
a
Dare
thing
in,
that
like,
went
4th or
to,
5th
like,
grade.
Your
Oh, shit.
school.
In my school,
And
they
they
had to
told
you
you.
join
It was
Dare.
like,
Fifth grade mandatory. Some speaker came in. I don't
Yeah,
remember what he said.
we all
Bad.
went to the
You get a
cafeteria.
Dare
They
shirt.
got up on
Everybody
stage.
gets a Dare
And they
shirt.
tell you how you should
No, that
get
wasn't
high
what
from
happened
the
in my
shit under the
school.
sink.
Take the Dare pledge.
That was not what happened in my school.
I
How
dare
dare
to do
you.
every drug
Dare,
launch a band.
Dare
by the time
and
I'm done with
Al-Anon were
college.
both after-school programs. You had to
What was
sign
that
up
second
for
one? Dare and what now?
Al-Anon.
What is that? Oh, Alcoholics Anonymous?
No,
for the kids.
no,
Oh.
yeah,
For
Teen
fri- yeah.
Al-Anon. It's if you
If you're
are
like a child
you know,
of an
an
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Been there.
Yeah, me too.
Up top, everybody,
Yeah.
slap hands,
You were
slap
like,
hands.
yeah,
Well,
I'm
Mike's
not-
not a child of an
I'm
alcoholic.
not-
Colin, is your father an alcoholic? Executive producer,
My
cream
father
cheese?
wasn't an
I'm the only
alcoholic.
alcoholic that I
Daddy
know, so that
is,
counts, right?
Mommy is.
Up top.
No, he was not.
Oh, I came
What
from
about your mother?
structure.
Is your mother an alcoholic?
Doesn't do anything.
Damn. Associate producer Monica, JT, and myself are the only children of alcoholics.
Yep.
No, I'm
That makes me depressed. I feel like I need to drink the rest of this beer now.
Yep.
That's all you got.
welcome back
Clink.
to Al-Anon.
Welcome back to Al-Anon and Dare.
No, the thing I remember most about Al-Anon was my mom telling me to tell them that she wasn't bad. That's the most thing.
Now, when you go in there, Jebediah, you make sure you tell them I wasn't that bad,
Like,
okay?
it's not me, it's them. The judge.
They're the terrible people
I
that want
wake
you
up
to
in the
believe
morning,
I'm a
every
crazy
morning,
monster.
I get you out of bed and I throw you in a car seat. Now, I don't care if you're 12.
I don't care if you're 12, you're gonna get in the
I'm
car seat.
hammered. Get in the car seat.
This bottle of fucking Evan Williams costs me $11.50. I can't afford a
Whoa,
booster seat for you.
Whoa. I'm in Williams. No, calm down.
Not even.
I mean, no, my mom.
Skull vodka, maybe?
No, I was a rich drunk.
Oh, a rich drunk.
Yeah.
So what was it,
Mommy
like
likes
Single
her
malt.
Patron and what was it?
Scotch.
Scotch, single malt.
Oh, single malt scotch. That's the good stuff.
Glenlivet, Glenfiddich.
Mm.
Any of the Glens.
So speaking of...
Dewar's is her bottom.
oh, Dewar's.
No, what's the stuff we have? Scorsese?
Scoresby. Yeah, that's what she
Scoresby.
drinks now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like a cheaper version of her expensive shit?
It's Dewar's. It's Dewar's bottom. I don't. What?
There's an ashtray right here. I'm not gonna put your cigarette out for you.
Thank you, sir. Speaking of cigarettes,
Oh, you know what I was going to say? I was thinking of, although I do know the Dare.
The Dare.
program, but I was also thinking of SAD, the students
Yeah,
against
Students
drug
Against Drug
driving.
Driving,
In my
yeah.
school,
What about
when you were
Mad?
That was-
SAD, you
you were-
died. So there's like one day of school where you had
Yeah,
to wear
no,
all black.
and
as
everyone had
a
to
future
pretend.
hairstylist, I guess I
nailed it.
You're basically wearing all black now.
Yeah, that's all I wear
Oh.
is black. But I went to Catholic school, so it was kind of fun to dress different too. But there was
Catholic
seriously-
school?
Yeah, I went to Catholic.
I think I want to hear about that. Tell me about Catholic
no, but then you
school.
die.
But then you die.
In SAD, and I was thinking of SAD at school when we were talking about Dare. But anyhow, yeah, I went to Catholic school.
If you rearrange the letters in Dare, you get sad if you add an S. Then take away a couple things.
So then,
Yeah.
Sad asses,
Another
those words,
new-
line,
no.
new words.
Yeah.
Chicka chicka choom choom.
Chicka chicka bang bang.
but
Alright.
I should have put.
Alright, let's wind this podcast up.
Yeah.
Let's not hit the 1:30
It's my
mark.
shirt's
People will
black.
listen.
Tiffany should be
Obviously.
here
Kitty
because she
cats?
has a
Do
red
you not
Dare
like
shirt
them?
like mine, but it's the
Do you
style that yours is.
No.
Well, no, I purposely cut my own.
Oh well, she
Yeah,
ordered
I did
hers.
that.
Like, she ordered
No,
hers like
girls,
that
no,
with the
so-
sleeves gone.
Yeah,
This
this
cat-
Like one that
hey.
I've
Yeah.
had forever. It's
No.
a pajama shirt.
This one's
But
black.
I've definitely had this since at least 5th grade. This is my Dare shirt. My brother's Dare shirt got ripped to pieces. This is mine. Look at how not faded it is.
Well, my
For
Dare
being
shirt looks
over,
great.
for being like 20 years old, or
Yeah.
more than 20 years
Yeah.
old, like 25, almost
Right
30
there.
years old.
Gosh,
Not 30,
right.
but like 25 years old.
After the podcast. I'll
After the podcast, we'll get to the Dare
After
shirt.
that fact, I have to
But
pee.
we still need your presence for the
I do
fact
too.
checking.
Let's clean up this podcast.
As associate producer, you
Yeah.
still have responsibilities.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, Kitty by the Nip. It's called Kitty
I like
Nips.
it.
They do. That's how their mother would have carried
Oh, I
them
know
around.
that. I know.
Yeah, so they grab them by the neck.
That's how like that makes them retract their claws. Like,
This one is
oh,
out of control.
Sorry.
Is this the one you controlling here or the kitty,
All right,
the
ready?
kitty
Throw it to
face?
the fan.
All right, kitty toss.
Oh, I know.
I think we have to feed the cats.
Okay.
All right,
Speaking of
let's
feeding
wind
the
this
cats,
out.
we are at 25 minutes. Just over 24, actually, but we're approaching 25 minutes.
Over the hour.
Are we going to hit final thoughts? Are we going for final
Final
thoughts?
thoughts, I said.
We're doing final thoughts?
I'll start. Go Bolts.
Okay, associate producer Monica's final thoughts. Go Bolts.
Take a cat.
There we go.
Michael, final thoughts.
JT's
Go
cat
Balls.
farm.
Jebediah Terranius, final thoughts.
I only believe in two things: fighting and losing.
Nice. Executive producer Kali Wally of the Cream Cheese Man, final thoughts.
You did.
Cat? Well, they can't hear you from all the way over there.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the sidestepping kitty?
Just ran away from him.
My final thoughts, I really have none. Just tune in every single week for Abnormally Random Presents.
Every fucking week.
Every goddamn week, regardless.
We'll find
If you get to us or not, yes, I'm going to do that. That's literally what I'm doing right now. It's the final thing on my list, the outro and the channel promotions. We want to thank
Sidestepping
everybody.
cats.
Yeah, the sidestepping cats. I want to thank everybody for listening, tuning in this week. This has been another episode of Abnormally Random Presents. If you like what you hear, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/abnormally random. Follow us on Twitter at abnormal random because Twitter sucks. And you can also search us on YouTube at Abnormal Random, Abnormally Random, Normal Random, Normie Spippity Spop. And don't forget, we have regular content every week now. By the time you've heard this, we should have already had 3 Wednesday postings.
T-shirts will be on sale at
Noise.
tpublic.com/abrand in about 3 to 4 business
Noise.
weeks, depending on China.
Depending on how fast Chinese delivery service is. Overseas, through a plane, we're not paying for plane because they want us to buy the fuel. You realize that's why it's so
We're on a
expensive for
cruise ship,
overnight.
We're making kids wear it over.
Making people wear it over.
Yeah, they're just gonna wear it over, come over, we're gonna take the shirt off their back, we're gonna sell it to you, it's gonna smell nice.
It's going to smell real nice. Don't forget to subscribe to us, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll get you on the next time.